is compression of the median nerve as it runs under the flexor retinaculum. So, with carpal tunnel syndrome, what we have is compression of the median nerve as it runs under the flexor retinaculum. So, nerve goes through here, imagine a bridge here, and the nerve runs under that. So that's here, with this tunnel. And with inflammation and tightness in that area, you can have paresthesias, generally just weird feelings. Usual pain isn't something we have with nerve pain. With nerve pain, it's weird pain, it's unusual pain, it's pain we don't usually have. So, unusual pain in this area, not the usual discomforts we've had, not the discomforts of aging or injury, that's nerve pain. So, you could have paresthesia or weird nerve pain with tapping in this area, around where the median nerve is entrapped under the flexor retinaculum. So, just a casual tap, overstretched, or tightened, or flexed, sometimes even neutral. Just casual tap can give jarring pain to the area, particularly in the distribution of the median nerve. So, tap here, you can have pain through here, here, first digit, second digit, third digit, and half of the fourth digit, extending to about here. So this area, and half through here, and through here. That's a good distribution. So if you have pain particularly running through these fingers, yeah, and it's weird pain, that's quite likely a carpal tunnel pain. So again, this area. So that's this nerve, this yellow thing, as it supplies, you can see the branches through here. Supplies the thumb, first digit, second digit, third digit, and half of the fourth digit. So that's these branches as they run under the flexor retinaculum. So you can have pain along these areas. Okay, and first way to check was that tapping. Another way you can check is bending of the wrist, really, okay, and as tight as you can. Okay. That tenses this area. Okay. Forcefully, you helping it forcefully with your own hand and muscles for about 30 seconds. And on release from that, there's that pain, especially through these digits. Okay. And that's sometimes called Fallon's sign. The tapping thing, that's called Tinel's sign. Fallon's can be elicited a few different ways as well, but it's essentially like strong flexion for this area, strong bending of the wrist for this area. And with long-standing compression to this area, because there's a motor component to the median nerve, you can have a flattening of like the muscle biceps, like meaty base of the thumb, or the thenar eminence, and the weakness of the thumb muscles. So when this nerve supply is compromised, this can weaken and shrink because of, well, you compromise the nerve supply, so you compromise the movement of the muscle. And as far as treatments go, there are several ways around this, but where non-steroidal anti-inflammatories don't work, you could, by example, try a corticosteroid injection that runs through here, through this tunnel, from about the second crease as it runs through there. It goes underneath here, going out to about here, so the needle runs through here. You could also go from distal going inwards. That's another way, and you could go. It's also possible with an ultrasound guided technique to go underneath sideways to still get to that lumpiness here, that area. So the needle goes underneath through here and here, and you pause it. you deposited corticosteroid in that area. Now, barring that, there are things you can do, including exercises which stretch and slide and floss or glide the nerve. So you can any strong movements, including for the starting with the upper shoulder, go from flexion to taking this into strong extension. So imagine the nerve running through this area, and you're moving your other tissues in relation to that nerve, so that the nerve has a chance to slide and to move. So in which way you can exaggerate that distance between that nerve and the surrounding tissue, you're freeing the movement. So things to look up online or ask your doctors about are nerve flossing exercises, which can free this area. Now, it's also possible to try manual decompression, where you essentially are just treating this area like a toothpaste tube and applying pressure under that, starting at the edge of the retinaculum, to manually decompress a nerve. And you're pressing first against this area, taking care not to strongly compress downwards, but more at the sides of where the nerve happens to be entrapped. And you could take a traction effect through this. You're not looking for compression. You're looking at compression at the sides and like a Spider-Man sticking of the surface tissues and like a shear force where you're moving tissues in relation to each other. Okay? So how that might look like is imagining this as the edge of the retinaculum you're holding against here, and you're feeling that edge, okay? And you're letting your thumb catch in that area, and you're compressing just enough so that you can get like an indentation there, and until hard enough. Well, it's possible to go at it pretty hard, as long as you're not causing yourself pain. Imagining that the nerve is to either side, and you're compressing more like the sides. And if you're compressing just over the nerve, it's more of a shear force rather than a compressive force. You're going this way to the area. So you can support yourself here and push inwards through here. And the direction of the vector is this way. So you press through here. Okay? And you're looking to do that for about 90 seconds, up to a couple of minutes. Okay? Remembering that it's less of a indenting or indentation there. It's less of compression than it is of a shear force going this way. Okay? So you're up against that edge now, and you're pushing this way in. Okay? So, there. Okay? And it's about 90 seconds each time, and you could shift more inwards or more proximal as each area becomes compressed. You'll see an indentation after you compress it, right? Okay? And then you go beyond that, so you're compressing the next part of the toothpaste tube, so to speak. Okay? Again, 90 seconds or so, a couple of minutes maybe. And not really to cause pain. You're not looking for pain as an end marker, but you'll feel a relaxation where you have compression of the tissues. Okay? And it's important to start compressing further off, going inwards, rather than that way. Because toothpaste tube, you're looking to drain this towards you. And you go inwards. Okay. Again, more shear force than compressive force. And you're looking to do that like you're squeezing out a toothpaste tube to drain the final remnants of emptying toothpaste tube. And so you see a depression now there. Okay? That's how you know you're doing it right. And if you're doing it right, you will actually feel more comfortable. Okay? So there's that compressive force again. And after 90 seconds, where you felt that give or relaxation underneath your thumb, you're looking to move more proximally, more inwards, until you completely drain until the edge of the flexor retinaculum. And that'll look like a scoop where your thumb was. A depression where there was once an indentation where if you had inflammation, it'll look more puffy. But if you decompress it, it'll be more carved and more of, you can tell where the thumb was. Okay? And you're doing all that compression inwards until about here. So you're draining that toothpaste tube over here. Okay? That's one way to go around it, and you can do both. The second way is imagining the nerve runs through here, you're looking to compress at the sides of the nerve to drain, imagining that you don't want to compress the nerve per se. Okay. Again, 90 seconds, a couple minutes, inching inwards after you felt the give or relaxation where you were once compressing. Okay. And you could do the other side as well. Okay. Here I'm going to puff out where the nerve runs through. You see that? Puffing here. You're not looking to compress that. You're looking at the side here. Okay. You can see where the nerve runs. I'm puffing that out. You see that? Okay. Discoloration and puffing out. You're not looking to compress there. You're looking to compress each side of that. Okay. And inwards more until you've inched in that decompression. And this area becomes softer. Okay? And then you drain, meaning you hold your hand upwards and kind of just massage it downwards. Okay? And more of a shear force than compression again. Okay? And again, let it drain downwards. And that'll tend to improve comfort versus discomfort. That'll tend to improve symptoms, at least for now, and tends to help through time. Keep in mind that nerves need to regenerate. So part of the problem is it's been compressed for a while and it needs to grow again, to heal. Okay, but decongesting the gunkiness, the inflammation and the tightness of soft tissue, and like the swelling of the soft tissue, they'll help free up the nerves so that it recovers faster. Okay, and this holds true for whether it's just inflammation or when interventions have been done through this area and it doesn't decompress fast enough. This could be used to speed it up. Okay. And other approaches, barring that, would be, like I said, injections running through this area, or finally, freeing the nerve surgically. Of course, as much as possible, that's the last option. So, hope this made sense. Try it out, see how well it works for you. Let me know how that goes.